Good age to hoe. It's good for the soul. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're having a splendid day because I am. My last video gave me a lot of confidence from the feedback that I got from friends, family, and also my YouTube followers. And I sincerely thank you guys for your tips and also, the way you came across and support me. I really appreciated that. And it makes me feel a lot better because today I feel like I could lift up the Empire State Building and walk with it a few blocks. You know, that's how you guys make me feel, and I commend you for that. All right. So thank you very much. All right. So we're gonna get back into where we left off the last time. I spoke to you guys. For a series of things that I went through, and I'm going to show you guys some things how we could help with the chronic pain because I'm still on that subject. Chronic pain is the subject because that's something that I went through. So it's easy for me to explain it. Okay. All right. So I remember I told you guys about my back and situations and surgeries and everything, but I also have to let you guys know my neck was a part of it as well. I remember I had my first MRI on my neck because I had numbness in my arms and a lot of neck pain and headaches and everything. And the doctor assured me that I have some Bell's disc. So they gave me some physical therapy, and it helped me a lot. It did. You understand? But now, I mean, I do have flare-ups, arms and necks, but arms and my neck, but once you understand, you just like cope with what you're going through and just take some time out and do what's best for you. I mean, that's what I do. Let's get back to some of the things that I've been through that I haven't really spoke on. I already told you guys, I went through a series of nerve conductor studies and also epidurals, nerve blocks. Okay, everybody's situation is different. So I'm just explaining my situation. All right. So anyway, getting back to the first surgery with my first surgeon. When I did that surgery and weeks after, I saw him and everything. I was home one night, and the lower part of my body I had so much pain, and numbness. My wife, she rushed me to the ER, the emergency room. And when I got there, I sat for a while. You know how the emergency room is. I'm very authentic. I'm just going to tell you the way it is. And I saw the doctor. And he kept pressing on my toes. And he said, listen to me. If your toes can't go up or down, we're going to have to take you back up to the OR. I said, Doc, please. Man, listen, I spoke to my toes for quite a little while. I said, please behave, And eventually, the toes start functioning the way they're supposed to function. And he gave me 2 oxycodone, sent me home. I slept like a baby, honestly, okay? I slept like a baby. Oh yeah, that was great, because after that, I slept like a baby. When I did the first spinal fusion, it took a while for the doctor to, it takes a while for the fusion to actually takes place. They give you some time, in between because, they're surgeons and doctors, they know more, you understand? So we went through the physical therapy and the time length that it's supposed to take to fuse, and it didn't fuse all the way. So they hooked me up with a bone stimulator. The lady came in and she showed me how to operate the bone stimulator, and I had to wear that thing for 5 hours a day for months. Okay. I really don't know too much about it. I didn't know if it helped or not to help the bone to grow. So But I was glad for it because you're glad for anything that could help you alleviate pain. And you know, I did that for a while. And eventually when that surgery failed, my surgeon said to me, I'm gonna have to get a discogram, which hurts like hell because that's a long needle that they put in your back, and they inject that red dye up your spine so they could have a more vivid view of what's going on with your spine. Okay? Amazing. Oh yeah. And after that, I went back to see Dr. Vingen. He studied the discogram, and he said to me, Raymond, we need to have another fusion. After over a year of rehabilitation and hoping that this thing will fuse, I heard that. But like I said, I'm very optimistic, and I'll try whatever I have to try to alleviate the pain. So I went along with my surgeon, and we had the second fusion. Now, the second fusion was something new in the market, which he assured me that, Raymond, you're the number 8 person to receive this type of fusion, I think, in America. I think that's what he said to me, and I'm like about 90% sure, and I was like, wow, this is probably going to help me because, this is something new in the market. So the fusion, the way they have to operate, they have to go through the front, cut my stomach open, pull away the intestine and build a wall from, the front to the back. So they had to put 2 plates in, they had to put cages underneath the plates, as well as, cadaver, which is human bone, to help the support, and, a series of screws, that surgery, though, helped me to alleviate a lot of pain, because it helped me to where I'm at today, where I could, deal with it, even though it's tough. But my surgeon, I'm telling you, hats off to him, because, he worked miracles for me, and I have no ill will about nothing because that man tried his best. One thing I have to tell you, my insurance company, they didn't hold back. You know what I'm saying? They tried their best on me. You know what I mean? But, there's nature. Like I said earlier, Tuesday, Wednesday, they were terrible days for me because we were having thunderstorm in Florida, and the hyperbaric pressure in the air, caused these things. Just like people with arthritis and other nerve pain, they could tell you, hey, when it's going to rain, but that's just the way it is for us. Okay, so life goes on. All right. I said to you guys I was going to explain to you a few ways of eliminating chronic pain to where you could minimize it to where you could bear it. For me, walking, number 1, stretching, number 2, swimming, number 3. And also minimize your workout so you could bear it and go through it. Okay? And then another amazing thing that I discovered while I was going through all of this, dilemma, comfortable shoes. Because I couldn't wear the shoes that I have at home anymore because the way the feet burn and all that stuff, I had to find comfortable shoes. So New Balance was the first one that I discovered that I was able to move around in. And back then, sneakers wasn't a style where you could dress with everything. Today it is. And I really appreciate that because I could dress now and I could go out, you know what I'm saying, with my family and friends and, just sit back, you know what I mean, have something to eat and stuff like that, But still, like I said, I do it even though I have the pain, but hey, you still have to live, right? Still have to live. Another one, Sperry. Sperry helped me as well. And I love Sperry. I bought a few of them, and I can't do without them, you know. So hats off to those people who manufacture those shoes for people like me and people like you who are going through this chronic pain. Trust me, these things work, okay? So try them out if you can. I was going through my journal today because I always journal from day one from my accident. I have a lot of journals here, so I do journalize. And guys, I stopped counting 20 doctors that I saw over that period. I stopped counting 20. That's how many doctors I was seeing within that period of time. You know what I mean? Just trying to get some help. All right? But like I said, I never gave up, and I'm not going to give up. And I don't want you to give up. You know what I mean? Just practice different methods. If you're going through the chronic pain, stretch if you can manage to stretch. Walk if you can manage to walk. Swim if the area is provided for you to swim. And moderate workout. Which is some light little weights, so you want to strengthen your muscles, because the core, you have to support the core in order for it to support you. You know what I mean? So core work we have to do. Tighten the pelvis and all that stuff. All right? Yeah, so for people that living in chronic pain, life is a big adjustment. Because at first when I got this, I said, man, this is a life sentence. But hey, I'm still alive, and I'll do my best to go through this, and I'm not going to stop fighting. So you don't, okay? Because I'm going to be here with you all the way, and we're going to do this together, all right? So once again, I thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. May God bless you, and I'll see you again. Thank you.